MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Under it, Lagares, and there's one away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Pham, a Nevada native. He was a 16th round selection during the first year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tommy Pham is the second out of the opening frame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cards leave 1, Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
There you see Asdrubal Cabrera loosening up as he'll start us out in the home half of the first. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third,
So digging in now, Jay Bruce. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. 0-1 the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This is skied into short left center. After it is Cespedes. 1 down.
Batting second, the catcher, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera's there, and there are 2 away now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's Todd Frazier now. His career line against Waka comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And that's the 2nd out.
Batting second, first baseman, Adrian.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Colton Wong will stand in. In previous duels with DeGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Now at the plate, Michael Waka. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1. He's a heater in there for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. He pulls this one into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the third. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Wong is there, and they breeze through this half inning as this work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They're down 1-0.
For the Cardinals, the left fielder, number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Lagares is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped high in the air. Carpenter moving to his left. 1 out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Cespedes takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Cespedes rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Mets have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken in by Wong. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, that's a quality AD right there, D-Roll. Falls behind 0-2 on 2 straight heaters, gets the curveball and laces it for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm shocked right there. 0-2 blue key fastball by him, and then he's able to stay on a breaking ball and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Michael Wacha. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fowler behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of it.
Gonzalez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Adrian now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And there's one down now.
Center fielder number 12.
Riding in once again, Juan Lagares. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Rosario, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. Here now is his dribble Cabrera as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lagares on third. DeGrom on at second with two down. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Our score remains 2. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Right side, hit hard. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, a hit in 2 tries so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Complete.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Michael Wacha. He was a double play victim last time around.
Michael.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Michael Wacha is retired to start out the 7th. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Behind 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
He throws him on the fastball there. Tommy Pham goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Fowler is off of first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And this will be fouled away.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Pham. 1 down.
Center fielder number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make the move here for another bat.
Sam Tuivalala enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Brandon Nimmo come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Tuivalala is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two balls and a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Two pitch just missed.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners off for second. Another full count pitch home. They'll try it again from first. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First delivery to him on the way. Lined into right, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nimmo, the runner at third. Rosario at second. Cabrera at first. 1 gone. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Anthony Swarzak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Marcelo Zuna, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A ball and a strike now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Martinez becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A.J. Ramos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Ready once again, Colton Wong. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Number 39.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ozuna over at second. Molina on at first with 2 down. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Hicks will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jairo Munoz is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. They've taken a 2-run lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 away. Here's Adrian now.
Adrian Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 pitch. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, pitcher, Terry.
Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with a man at first. Towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. 5-3 New York. Jerry Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
27.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jairo Munoz, and they'll need him to get something going here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Familia, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. In there, a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
0-1 count and the pitch. And there's ball 1. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jerry Blevins claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jerry Familia wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.